The Very Quiet Cricket by Carle. That's interesting. Crickets aren't quiet. Does the cricket lose its voice in the story? Or maybe he doesn't have a voice to begin with. There's a cricket on the front cover and he's all on his own. I wonder if that's part of the story. Let's read on to find out what's happening. There's information telling me about crickets before the story starts. I'm confused. Why is this information here and not part of the story? Maybe it's to teach me about crickets. There are 4,000 different kinds of crickets. Some live underground, others above. Some live in shrubs or trees, and some even live in water. Both male and female crickets can hear, but only the male can make a sound. By rubbing its wings together, he chirps. Some people say it sounds like a song. How interesting. I wonder what the story is about. Let's read ahead. Carle, the Very Quiet Cricket. Look at the big bright sun, luscious grass, a broken egg, and there's a small cricket. The cricket must have come out of the egg. I bet he's the one in the story. One warm day, from a tiny egg, a little cricket was born. There's a huge cricket. I wonder what he has to say. Welcome, chirped a big cricket, rubbing his wings together. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened, not a sound. Oh no, the little cricket can't speak. What's going to happen next? Let's read on and see. There's a huge locust flying through the air with yellow and rust-coloured wings. The little cricket looks so small and sad. The locust reminds me of when I was in Drumheller. There were locusts everywhere. They flapped and zoomed all around me. Good morning, whizzed a locust, spinning through the air. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened. Not a sound. This is just like Leo in the story, Leo the Late Bloomer. He couldn't speak either, but in time he could. I wonder if that's what's going to happen. Let's read on. The praying mantis is bright green and huge compared to the cricket, who's small and dreary. Hello. This is a new word for me. I need to use the context to figure this out. In the story, all the insects are making sounds. So let's go back and reread the sounds to figure this out. Welcome, chirped a big cricket, rubbing his wings together. Good morning, whizzed a locust, spinning through the air. Now let's have a look at this. Whispered. 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 Let's read that again to make sure whispered is the right word and makes sense. Hello, whispered a praying mantis, scraping its huge front legs together. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened. Not a sound. Yes, whispered is right. That makes sense. Let's read ahead. There's a huge red apple falling from the tree with a worm looking out. I'm confused. All the creatures in the story so far have been insects. Now we have a worm. I wonder what the other critters are going to be in the story. Good day, crunched a worm, munching its way out of the apple. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened, not a sound. The last part of the story is repeating itself. I'm predicting the next creature we will see will speak, and the cricket won't. Let's read ahead. Look, there's a white poofy flower with a beetle in the middle of it. The grass is browner than before, and the cricket is looking bigger. Hi, bubbled, this is a new word for me. All the other creatures' names come at the beginning of the sentence. This must be the name of the beetle. It's a spittlebug. Let's read the sentence from the beginning. Hi, bubbled a spittlebug, slurping in a sea of froth. I'm confused. I don't understand this sentence. Let's reread it. Hi, bubbled a spittlebug, slurping in a sea of froth. Oh, I understand. I need to change my thinking of the spittlebug. Isn't on a flower, it's in a nest of frothy bubbles. This is like when I get into a bath full of bubbles. It feels warm and cozy. This must be the spittlebug's home. Let's reread the whole page. Hi, bubbled a spittlebug, slurping in a sea of froth. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened, not a sound. I've got it now, I understand. Let's read on. The cricket is on the ground looking at a large cicada sitting on the branch of a tree. This reminds me of when I lived in Korea. Cicadas were huge insects that made a really loud buzzing sound. Good afternoon, screeched a cicada, clinging to a branch of a tree. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened, not a sound. We're definitely meeting insects on this journey. I wonder if we'll meet a butterfly next. Let's see. No, I was wrong. The cricket is on the grass watching a huge bumblebee fly between flowers. This reminds me of the honey jar at the breakfast table. How are you? Hummed a bumblebee, flying from flower to flower. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened. Not a sound. Let's look back and see what critters and their sounds we've come across so far. Welcome, chirped a big cricket, rubbing its wings together. Good morning, whizzed a locust, spinning through the air. Hello, whispered a praying mantis, scraping its huge front legs together. Good day, crunched a worm, munching its way out of an apple. Hi, bubbled a spittlebug, slurping on a sea of froth. Good afternoon, screeched a cicada, clinging to a branch of a tree. How are you? Hummed a bumblebee, flying from flower to flower. I wonder who we're going to meet next on our journey. Let's read ahead. There's a huge, beautiful dragonfly flying over water while the cricket stands on the grass. He's definitely getting bigger and doesn't look quite so sad anymore. Good evening, whirred a dragonfly gliding above the water. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened. Not a sound. Let's keep reading to find out what happens next. I'm feeling sad for the cricket. It's now dark, and he still hasn't been able to talk to anyone. Good night, buzzed the... this is a long and strange word. Let's look at the picture to help me figure this out. What insects fly at night in swarms that begin with M? I know, mosquitoes. This must be how you spell mosquitoes. This reminds me of having mosquitoes bugging me at the school barbecue. Let's read what it says. Good night, buzzed the mosquitoes, dancing among the stars. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together, but nothing happened. Not a sound. Is he ever going to be able to speak? Let's read on. We've almost finished the story. The cricket is getting really big, and a beautiful butterfly is flown close to the ground. A lunar moth sailed quietly through the night. Oh, this isn't a butterfly, it's a moth. Butterflies don't fly at night, but moths do. Let's reread this page again. A lunar moth sailed quietly through the night, and the cricket enjoyed the stillness. That's different, the story isn't repeating itself. Let's reread it again just to make sure I've got it right. A lunar moth sailed quietly through the night, and the cricket enjoyed the stillness. What's going to happen next? Let's read on. There's two crickets looking at each other under the huge full moon. Let's read the story. As a lunar moth disappeared silently into the distance, the cricket saw another cricket. She too was a quiet cricket. It's a girl cricket, and he's a boy cricket. I wonder what's going to happen. Then he rubbed his wings together one more time, and this time he chirped the most beautiful sound that she had ever heard. Both crickets looked really happy. Wow, what a wonderful story.